On this week's episode,
Friends that let friends sleep on floor couches. But, like, not literally, but just
or
the
they
idea
do.
of, yeah.
Who needs
Honestly,
legs?
I'm going to look up floor couches now. I'm intrigued. I want one for this room.
For the 17-minute
Exactly.
afternoon naps. We all need one. Hello and welcome to Good for You.
Good for you, man. Good for you. Good for you.
Good for You, a podcast about the things we ghosted, the purchases that haunt us, and the best products, services, and industry happenings in the wellness, well-being, and spiritual space. We're going to give you a healthy little dose of fun. We're going to talk about the things that are happening in pop culture, the ones that got away, the things in our cart that are haunting us or ghosting us, our strong opinions,
That are loosely held. We like to call this the Grext.
the group text.
The group text in your ear. So come say hello. Join us in the audio Grext, where friends don't let friends get scammed.
My pitch was basically this could be an easy way for us to sort of consciously uncouple from Thanksgiving as we know it. Because I don't know, I don't know if I want to continue to celebrate Thanksgiving pilgrim style, but I also like Thanksgiving, family getting together, saying what we're grateful for. Just no Christopher Columbus, or as my dad likes to call him, Christopher Columbo, because I don't think he knows his name is Christopher Columbus.
I love that. Oh, Mr. Columbo.
Yeah, Christopher Columbo. Every time my dad says Christopher Columbo, and I'm like, oh, I cannot tell if you're punking me right now. He also called. We were looking at this house, and we ended up not getting it because it had asbestos in it. But my dad kept calling it
Good
asbestos.
reason.
Yeah, my dad kept calling it asbestos. He was like, "You can't get a house with asbestos," and I was like, "We can't get a house with asbestos." Correct? Yeah. And he was like, "Yeah, asbestos
He's like,
is
"That's what I
horrible."
said.
He's like, "Asbestos is terrible." Are we? Sorry. Am I having a stroke? What's going on?
Also, I don't know if your dad's like this, but you don't want to call those people out on it, because if they were actually joking the whole time, you've ruined the entire joke.
Yeah.
So you're like, I am still enjoying this on some level.
Yeah, totally. And I know he wouldn't change. Even if
Right.
I was like, "Dad, it's Christopher Columbus," he'd be like, "Sure, that's what I said, Christopher Columbo." And
He's like, Boschetti. That's exactly what I said.
specifically, I am talking about Christopher Columbo.
I love that. But okay, I agree with you wholeheartedly, but I don't think I've ever been to a Thanksgiving where anyone has ever acknowledged Christopher Columbus. I don't think we are celebrating him whatsoever.
Wait, you're right.
You're like, I want to separate myself from this. I'm like, are you playing
Is that
trivia?
a big part of
Yeah.
your Thanksgiving celebration?
Do you toast to him?
Christopher Columbo?
Does somebody, is there a little reenactment at all of your dinners that I'm not privy to?
Yeah, because we're Italian. We're just like, we claim that guy. He
Yeah.
sucks, but he's one of us.
That's what I think is so funny about all of the articles that come out about it. Like, we need to stop celebrating this. I'm like, I have never seen anyone outright celebrate anything other than football and turkey.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I mean,
I say I would like to cut out the football part. No problem.
same. I hate sports, so I would like to end that, please.
I feel
Yeah.
like if anything, it is a tribute to the game that weekend, more so than Mr. Columbo.
And Black Friday.
Yes, if
we're just
we are
pre-gaming
waiting-
Black Friday, honestly.
That's true. But every year there's an article about why we shouldn't celebrate this guy. And I think most people are like, who is it? What did he do again? Sorry, I'm just looking for my discount codes.
I just know 1492, blah, blah, blah.
Some.
Yeah, we're leaving Christopher Columbus in the past, and we're starting by gaslighting him into his new name, Christopher Columbo.
We're transitioning by honoring the haunted ghosts of Black Friday.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, it's really sad because there are many casualties. That's really dark.
Yeah, cut that out.
No. We have to acknowledge the dead. We can't let them die in vain for Black Friday, the darkest timeline. So we are recording this in advance. We're not going to tell you how far in advance.
It's called podcast magic. Yeah, exactly.
We don't know if Michelle has given birth or not. Not to scare you.
I would say statistically, the odds are not good that I've given birth already. But, well, I feel like
High chance.
we're very close. We are trending
Very
close.
Very close. Let's just say the graph is going up.
Yeah, basically. Hopefully it happens soon if it hasn't already happened.
Hopefully it happens right on time. But you know what hasn't happened yet? Black Friday.
It's impending, and
So is Christmas shopping.
hopefully I've already done it. But I did set aside this weekend. I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I saw you and I was like, I'm going to do my Christmas shopping today. And you were like, bet. I love that. I can't. That sounds amazing. You know what I did? I sat down. I researched for 5 hours. I pulled up probably 45 links on my Chrome. My Chrome crashed. Then I saved all of them to my Notion because I was like, I can't have this crash. And I went through every single link and I went through so many gift guides.
Wow.
And I do feel prepared now to make some choices. But I will say the gift guides aren't giving. They are not giving what they need to give across the board.
I will say, although you didn't check out, you just have many, many haunted carts. You
Yeah.
basically have a haunted house.
I
at this
do.
point.
I do. Yeah. Where presents check in, but they don't check out.
We hope for the present receivers that they check out.
Eventually. Yeah. Also, my present list was much shorter than I thought it was going to be. My gift giving list.
As you age,
Yeah, exactly.
for
I'm
some
like,
reason.
no
that
friends.
happens.
I mean, do you
No
do
new
you-
friends.
Exactly. Do you still give your friends Christmas presents?
I feel like there's one or two that I will give pretty consistently because we kind of just have that going on.
Mhm.
And then it kind of depends on proximity, you know?
Mhm. Yeah.
Like if you just happen to be doing something or if I see something where I'm like, you know, this is for them.
We've discussed this on the pod where like if you have a meetup in
Yes.
December, it's like,
Oh.
do I need to bring you a present even though that's not really what we're meeting up about?
No, this is a PSA for friends meeting up from now until the first week of January. If you are planning to bring your friend a gift, let them know.
Your presence is a present, you know? I don't need a gift. I don't need more stuff. Who needs more stuff?
Except for if it's anything on the gift guides that we
Exactly.
have made.
Except for all the things that I want, which we will talk about.
Yeah. What's the landscape of the lists this year?
So the gift guides that I looked at so many. I looked at Wirecutter. I looked at Strategist. I looked at the Goop gift guide because one has to. I looked at various like eco-friendly websites gift guides. I was everywhere. I was all over the place. One thing I noticed about Strategist and the New York Times Wirecutter is that they reuse a lot of the same ads. So they'll be like, oh, this hot chocolate maker goes on the dad list, but it also goes on 70 gifts you can give your friends. And I'm like, okay, these aren't actually like unique gift ideas for 10 different groups of people, right? So 700 options. It's actually closer to probably like 300 options that they're just recycling. And they're like, well, you could give this to many people, which maybe isn't bad, but it makes it really obvious that they're just trying to like use affiliate links to certain products. And it doesn't actually feel like a well curated gift guide, in my opinion. That's my tea that I'm willing to spill.
It's kind of rude. Like, do you think
It's like
we wouldn't
lazy.
notice?
Yeah. Like, do you think I'm stupid? Do you really think I'm not combing through every single fucking gift guide looking for something for my dad because I have no idea what to buy him? Like, you're out of your mind. So I was a little disappointed by that. And there are some smaller TikTok people that I follow that are putting out gift guides. Harder, definitely more challenging because they do them via video as opposed to via links. So you have to go and look and then find it.
How do you find the links? Does someone post all the links in the comments?
Sometimes they'll post the links and they're like, I got a link in bio. Go check out my like Amazon cart. But sometimes they're just like showing you a picture. And so you have to Google the product and a bit annoying, you know? So long story short, I didn't buy anything, but I do have a lot of things that I'm adding to our gift guide as options.
Well, I will say research is 80% of the work.
It's true.
So you already did 80% of the work, and we also did 80% of the work for you guys.
For all you listeners out there. Yeah. And now all you have to do is just swipe your card.
Yeah.
And keep track of who you've bought for.
Yeah, there's always one person that I end up buying 3 things for, and then I'm like, oh, I can't give them all of this in front of the other person that I only bought one thing
Let them know
for.
that they're the favorite.
Yeah.
But one thing I did notice when putting together my shopping was that most of the links are to Amazon for across the board, all the gift guides.
Ouch.
And sometimes that's the only place you can find something. Like you can't find it elsewhere on the internet, but everything's marked at Black Friday prices already.
Which is a lie. It's a scam. Don't be duped.
I was really surprised. So let's get into it.
Good for you.
Good for you? Good for who?
Good for you.
Okay. I was doing a little light research on Black Friday. One of my favorite sources was from Encyclopedia Britannica because, the snark in this description is chef's kiss. Encyclopedia Britannica describes Black Friday. In search of holiday season profits, retailers work to exploit people's worries about missing a good deal, and the media, looking for a fun story, joins in. Black Friday doesn't even necessarily offer the best discounts, contrary to what retailers want their customers to believe. Rather than selling the most merchandise at full price and marking down what doesn't sell, stores now engineer their prices so that the discounted prices are actually at the level they had wanted all along. Consumer Reports also indicates that most home appliances and computer electronics are the cheapest in December.
Really?
So Encyclopedia Britannica was like, guess what? This is a scam.
That's crap. Yeah, no, it really is a scam and everyone's in on it because if you just Google Black Friday, like there are so many of large corporations like CNN and the New York Times that are using affiliate links to brands like Amazon or Target or whatever. So they're putting together lists about Black Friday. They're not like you shouldn't buy on Black Friday. That's stupid. It's a scam. They're perpetuating it even more because they make money off of it. It's kind of crazy. But because we're in a recession and because of inflation, like what is the trend looking like for Black Friday and just the holiday season in general? Because Amazon reported that they're going to have really bad numbers in Q4. They're not going to sell as much stuff. I was like, this is curious. This is very interesting. So inflation has driven up the cost of all goods by 8.5% from September 2021 to this year. And Black Friday sales, because of inflation, because consumers are like a little bit more scared to spend money, they've started earlier and earlier. Target started its holiday season savings on October 6th. And Amazon had its Prime Early Access sale on October 11th and October 12th. And they've already started Black Friday numbers, which is absolutely crazy. So people are saying that retailers want to basically give consumers permission to spend more money, even though we are maybe making less money or the cost of goods are just more expensive.
Oh, the psychology of that word, permission. We're inviting you.
Yes, exactly. And like, you're doing a good thing by shopping. You're saving money by shopping now, which you're not. Even if something's marked down, you're still spending money.
Who do they think they are? First of all, because I feel like they're acting like fashion houses. Okay, spring, summer 2023, sales are on now. The fuck?
As we have said many times on this podcast before, do not round up time. Do not round it up. Let us live in the present.
They will not. They cannot.
It's rude. But Bank of America did a survey and they found that 51% of shoppers want to get their holiday shopping done before Black Friday and Cyber Monday because they want to get those sales in and because we are also projected to have, you know, the supply chain issues this year.
The chain.
Bad. The chain. I almost said blockchain.
Mom, blockchain issues also.
But I did actually, in my research, I did see that Web3, we haven't talked about crypto and Web3 in a really long time.
We have not.
It's been a little depressing state of affairs over there. But according to Salesforce, for Gen Z and millennial shoppers, 46% of our population said they were interested in buying NFTs and digital assets for Christmas for the holiday season. And maybe as like a part of what a retailer could offer. So like you buy an NFT from a real retailer and then you get, a discount or you get free shipping or you get early access to a product, something like that.
They're all buying new wardrobes, Gucci, Chanel on Roblox.
Yeah,
they're all in Roblox with their new fits being like, suck.
Yeah, I'm going to give you some Roblox Louboutins,
Honestly, that's hot.
Because you wouldn't wear high heels in person, but like on the internet, I'd totally wear heels.
In my second life on Roblox.
Exactly. But I mean, inflation is actually really fucking up our perception of Black Friday because everything is 10% more expensive, right? And it already has been. So we're like, oh, it's so much cheaper now. Look at this thing that I've been looking at for the last month. It's so much cheaper. No, it's not. It's not, if you
Yeah.
were going to compare buying that this time last year or even a couple months ago, 6 months ago, it's still more expensive. So Amazon is using, evil Amazon is using that against us.
This is making me think of one of my favorite sexy unique scams because I think it's very smart and works, but it's so sneaky and evil. Is the slashing of prices in the UI of the checkout experience to make things appear discounted. Like, I'm fascinated by all of the little tricks that everyone's trying to pull.
It's a real mind fuck.
Because there are certain things that we will buy. So it's really just a matter of when, at what discount.
Yeah, I think about that a lot with something like, let's say, the Dyson Airwrap, or like, oh my God, it's so expensive. How long do I have to pine over this thing in order for me to be like, okay, I'm going to like make the investment and do it, versus maybe I'd spend $400 on something without really not a second thought, but I wouldn't languish over it for as long and live in my haunted cart for as long. Why do I do that? Why's my brain like that? You know?
Well, there's a lot of cost benefit analysis that we're weighing all the time. And sometimes, as the person doing a lot of the shopping in a household and the planning, there's a lot of labor that goes into that.
Sure is.
The invisible shopping labor that we like to perform, but also it's a lot of work.
Yeah. I'm like, I like it because I'm going to do a good job. But
yeah, exactly. I can't trust anyone else to do it for me, but I'm going to be angry about it sometimes.
Exactly. I'm going to add to cart in a furious way. So who is Black Friday good for, or at least Black Friday 2022? Is it good for anybody?
No, I think down with Black Friday. I think we should vote it off the island. There was also that horrible incident where
people got trampled.
Yes, at Walmart.
Like, happens where there's violence at least once a year during Black Friday.
There's some kind of crazy display of our manic consumerism.
Yeah.
That is really sad. So Black Friday, we don't need this.
We don't need it, but it is part of the cultural zeitgeist.
Yeah, it's probably not going anywhere.
Yeah. As long as you know about it, as long as you, dear listener, are like, you got your mental game on. Keep it tight,
High and tight. And I upvote Small Business Saturday, which I'm not sure how much press that gets, but I fully support and think that you got to go out of your way to do that.
You do. And maybe when you're looking for things on Amazon, check out the Goodbye extension. It's a great place to curate cool gifts. I think that's the thing that takes the longest. Just like finding something that's interesting, that's not just like, a dop kit for a man.
You're a man who also likes skincare, aka you use cleanser and brush your teeth.
Or not even. Like
Right. We've all seen the memes.
Yeah, exactly.
You know who you are. All right. Well, you have a sexy unique scam.
I do. This sexy unique scam has been floating around Holisticism. I think actually Janelle is the one who clocked it first.
Yeah, she clocked it. And I was like, oh, I've been haunted by this. Very tempted multiple times.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised by this one. So this is the Jolie Skin Shower. It's a filter that you put on your gorgeous shower head, and it's supposed to filter out any of your heavy metals, chlorine, and contaminants in your shower water. The copy on the website says, we believe that beauty starts with clean water. The Jolie filtered shower head removes chlorine, heavy metals, and other contaminants to improve your skin, hair, and well-being. Jolie will give you your best skin and best hair guaranteed. And the marketing that Janelle was like, damn, this got me, was you wouldn't like just drink your tap water if your tap water was gross. So why are you showering in it and putting it on your skin? I was like, well, those are two different things. But yes, it is savvy marketing, I would say.
I mean, the thing that I struggle with is just overall dryness of getting out of the shower and being like, okay, I'm parched. My body is parched now.
Weird, because I was just in water. So make no sense.
Nope. Isn't water the essence of life?
And the essence of beauty? What's going on? Yeah. Well, according to Jolie, that's because you probably have hard water or chlorine or heavy metals in the water that you're showering in, although New York has notoriously fantastic water.
This is true.
I don't know about
Yay
that.
for me.
But this like puts on my skeptical, this like makes my little alarm bells, internal skeptical alarm bells go off pretty hard. So before I did any research on the actual product, I just wanted to pull the web analytics and see what's the business like. They have a pretty nice website. They're obviously spending money on ads. They don't have enough data to actually pull web analytics, which means that they have less than 10,000 page views. So not sure how well those ads are actually converting, if people also feel maybe as skeptical as us. But they do have 25,000 followers on social, which is nothing to sneeze at. So curious, interesting. And I will say there are lots of filters that exist out there for your shower. Like, I'm sure you've seen them before, Wallace, right?
Oh, yeah. I feel like this is a evergreen ad in my feed.
Yeah, it's kind of like, do you need a Brita to filter your water, or a Berkey to filter your water, or something else? Like, or do you need a special reverse osmosis filter set up on your...
I mean, if Berkeley had a shower filter now, that'd be a different story.
They actually do.
Oh, okay. Sold.
And spoiler alert, it's way cheaper than the Jolie. So there is science behind this. We've all probably showered in like hard water versus soft water and maybe noticed a difference in our skin and our hair. So like, yeah, you can notice a difference. Now, is it going to like ruin your hair and your skin if you don't have a filter on? No, but it could like help with frizz and maybe make your skin a little bit more glowy. So that's kind of cool. Chlorine like doesn't lead to hair loss, but it can lead to agitation and dry and flaky skin. It's not going to kill you probably. Like, you probably don't have extremely high levels of heavy metals and chlorine in your water. If you do, you should like call the city, because that's a big problem and like a filter is not going to fix it. But you can check out on the EWG what your tap water situation is by just searching for your zip code. Also, the EWG, like, you have to remember that they're like a private organization and they have their own set of like their own biases. So take everything you see with a grain of salt. But it can be helpful to kind of notice and see what substances are in your area's water supply, and if you actually even need one of these things, because you might not. But I will say there are so many awesome water filters on the market that have been around for longer, that are from perhaps more trusted brands, that are a third of the cost of Jolie. So Jolie is a subscription product, of course. It's $165. Yes. It's like $165 if you buy one, $150, I think, somewhere around that, if you sign up for the subscription. Most filters are anywhere between $30 and $50 that you can buy. You can buy a Berkey filter, and it is way more affordable than a Jolie filter.
How is that? That must not be working well for them. We have hit subscription fatigue also for really weird things like home essentials.
Right, for your shower filter.
Yeah. It's like, here's a subscription for, I don't know, your toolbox.
Right. Right.
We'll send you
Here's
one
a Band-Aid subscription.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say not a Sex Unique scam, but not a Sex Unique scam is just the idea of a shower filter in general to get rid of heavy metals. Jolie, I can't speak to it because I haven't tried it, but I would say way overpriced considering what everything else on the market looks like. And while it is cute, I don't know if the aesthetic is worth, triple the amount of what you could spend on like a Berkey filter for your shower.
I can't believe actually how expensive it is and what they're trying. I mean, I see how this would work if you didn't do research and you weren't looking into it.
Oh, yeah.
And you didn't know about them.
I was like, oh, that makes sense. When I just looked at Jolie, I was like, okay, that seems like reasonable. But then I went on a deep dive, obviously 2 more hours later. And I was like, wait, I can get this one that like infuses vitamin C into my shower water and clears all the heavy metals, and it's $40. Like, that's wild. Okay, that seems better.
So did you check out? Are you buying the $40 one?
I thought about it. I really did, because I'm not really liking how my hair and skin are looking lately. So I was like, maybe that I need to check out the EWGs, where the water is in my zip code, see if it's okay.
I also think it's change of season,
It's true.
Don't be hard on yourself.
Thanks.
Your body's adjusting.
I will tell you
things.
Also, you know what I got in the mail yesterday? A313, the French retinol.
I think it shipped for me also.
Oh my God. I'm so
How's that
excited.
going?
I haven't started using it yet because I have to birth this baby.
Oh,
And then
right.
as soon as I do, and as soon as I'm not breastfeeding, man, I can't wait to scrub retinol all over my face.
I thought you were going to say Bonnie, but we are quickly pivoting now into Haunted Cart. No, but to wrap it up, Sexy Unique Scam, Jolie skin shower filter. Yes. What do you think?
I think the Jolie in particular, probably a Sexy Unique Scam. Filters, still on the fence. TBD, probably depends. And you can get something way cheaper online. So maybe do that before you spend $165 on a subscription.
But like we were just talking about, all this shopping, invisible shopping labor, sometimes it takes a lot of work to find this out. So we will link for you 3 shower filters as alternatives in our shop list, and maybe even in the gift guides.
Yeah, except can you imagine giving someone a shower head for Christmas?
That would be on my mom's list of like appliances / products you can't gift me. Home appliances, kitchen appliances.
Nothing that's like subtly
Super
more
utility.
offensive. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's like a backhanded compliment. I love your hair, but it's looking a little dry.
Right. Yeah, and like I know that you do shower, but you look a little dirty. So like maybe you need a shower filter.
Yeah, your skin's a little dry there, honey.
But on that note, I think we should jump right to Haunted Cart, what the ghouls want. If you wanna go ask questions, leave comments, go find out who these people are. You can join the Grext. It's our members community. This podcast, it's free.
It's a good time. There's a lot going down in there.
It's a great
way
time.
cooler people than us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Honestly, as showcased by this list. Haunted Cart. Okay, so the first thing they said, I want to grab some floor couches from Urban Outfitters. Okay, as opposed to ceiling couches, I would guess.
Wait, I need to look this up because I have been coveting a beanbag chair.
Okay, that must be what it is. I also just...
And I think floor couch is much more sophisticated.
Yeah, right?
Oh, it is a specific thing that I also like. This is like a larger...
Wow, wait a second. Oh no, I've just discovered something. West Elm. Did you see this?
Yes.
That is so cute.
I know. I was like, I want that. I need it. Shit. West Elm Kids?
Yes, West Elm Kids. Yeah. The flip floor sleeper. Oh, performance velvet. Fuck.
Okay, this is a side tangent. I think that I have been surprised to find how expensive kids' furniture is.
Really?
I think yes, maybe it's just modern stuff, but I feel like there's some kind of tax on kids stuff. But you would know because you've been shopping. But every once in a while, I'll look at lamps or like a small bookshelf, and I'm like, ooh, maybe the kids section will have something cool. And then it's so expensive.
Yeah. Pottery Barn ups their prices. Definitely.
Yeah.
I would say.
Right? Because they're like, parents are weak. They need these things.
Yes. Exactly. They're indebted to us. But I will say the things that you can get at kids stores that are much more affordable are things curtain rods and other sort of like accoutrement like that you need to like, or like even picture frames and stuff. It's often much cheaper.
Picture frames?
Yeah. So like our curtain rods are from Pottery Barn Kids because they're $100 more at Pottery Barn for like literally the exact same thing.
They should be called out for that. They should be taken to task. Where's the consumer protection?
Scam right there.
Yeah. Let's call the Consumer Protection Board, which I'm pretty sure does not exist in the US.
But let's get back to floor couches because...
Okay, wait. My one hack though in the kids department is, do you know your shoe size in youth?
Okay. Babe, I love that you can fit into a kid's shoe, but my mega feet absolutely can. I'm a size 11 in women's shoes right now. Like they're like, no, you're an adult. I have not been in a kid's shoe since I was in 4th grade because I've been in the adult.
So you're like, fuck
since.
you.
Yeah. But I love for you that you can get a kid's version of a shoe.
Well, I'll have to report back, but I'm picking up a size 5 youth today, which was literally 50% of the price in this Adidas shoe that I want.
Wow.
So I'll report back. But it doesn't really work for kids' furniture because one,
their butts are so small.
And it happens to be mostly more expensive. So it doesn't really work.
Right. It's true.
Okay. Sorry for that extreme digression.
So these kids not kids. These floor sofas, floor couches. They really they don't have legs.
This looks incredible.
They're just fully on the
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah. So the name works. I get
That's
it.
great. For a regular sofa, why don't they just take the legs off and call it a floor sofa?
Good question. I just like how this person wrote so casually, been eyeing some floor couches. Just like, thank you for the new category.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And they seem cheaper. Floor couches, where
they better be.
but all they're missing are the legs. That, like, I don't know. I feel like maybe we've discovered a sexy unique scam in that legs are really expensive.
Legs are expensive. They're hard to maintain. They get tired easily.
Exhausting. Wait.
The only thing is sitting in these, I don't think would be as comfy as you think. Whereas bean bags, I will say, usually the delta between the floor and where your butt sits is larger. So it makes it easier to get in and out of.
Ah, interesting. Okay, so you're saying it's higher.
Yes.
Than these floor.
I could have just said that.
No, I like that you threw in delta. That made it official. I like these. These seem cool. I'm looking at my Google ad choices, and they're actually serving up some great stuff.
They really are. Okay, also on the list,
an iPad.
Ooh.
Okay, iPad came up multiple times on many people's, and I've heard through the grapevine from many friends that they want an iPad. And can I just say, get one.
You know what I think is partly the reason?
Why?
For some reason, I think they work better than the MacBook Pros right now.
Wait,
everyone's like, this giant computer is not working.
It's a global conspiracy. Apple's like, okay, we're gonna slow down every MacBook Pro. Everyone's gonna want an iPad.
The operating systems are gonna be so heavy,
so slow
every time you update your computer like turns back a few years.
Yeah, I think iPads are great. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I do not regret a single day of buying mine.
No, I likewise would recommend. Also, if you have any old Apple products, I traded in a bunch a few months ago. They will give you a lot of money back for it.
That's great. I still haven't turned in my old computer. It's sitting here.
It's probably worth at least like $300 to $800 in Apple credit.
That sounds great to me.
Yeah.
So get an iPad. Recommend. Okay. This person said they wait until November to stock up on native deodorant for the year during their Black Friday sale. That's a pro move if native deodorant works for you. Have you ever tried native deodorant?
Yeah, it doesn't work for me. A lot of those natural ones don't.
Me neither. And native has like baking soda in it, right?
I'm not sure, actually. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I have to use like toxic stuff for some reason.
Me too. What's your favorite toxic deodorant?
It's this one that is totally greenwashed called Everyman Jack.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that one? It's definitely not better than any of the other ones. But it's just like looks healthier.
Yeah, I like that one. It smells good. I use Donna Karan Cashmere Mist.
Okay, that sounds not like just a regular drugstore.
It's not. It's fancy, but it lasts forever and it smells so good and it makes me happy.
Okay.
So
add to cart. I'm curious to see nude hair removal device on here.
Oh, yes.
Because it has been haunting me also. Because it's hard for me to understand that there couldn't be something that someone could use at home versus you having to go to someone's studio.
Well, we did the Sexy Unique scam on this one, didn't we?
Yeah, there was a lot of reviews at the time of people saying it didn't really work.
If it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Although I have heard from our friend of the pod, Chelsea Naftelberg, that pretty much like laser hair / most lasers, you don't need to be like an expert to use them. It's very easy.
Right.
It's very
simple. So that's why I think it's interesting that they haven't made them for regular consumers. That hasn't happened yet. I don't really understand why.
Right, because the new face is like a pared down version of what you can get at the germs or whatever at an esthetician's office if you're getting that type of facial. So maybe they're just afraid of getting sued because someone will like blind themselves with a laser.
That's fair. It's probably a good reason. Okay, the Oura ring.
I have to say,
reviews.
Or I got the Oura ring for my dad last Christmas, and he's obsessed with it. Great gift. And then he influenced me to buy one, and I really like mine, even though it doesn't know I'm pregnant and is constantly negging me. Like this weekend, it was like, something interrupting your sleep, you fucking dork. Like, why aren't you sleeping? And I'm like, I don't know. It's the impending labor.
No clue, really.
Yeah, nothing weird over here. But no, really like the Aura Ring. 10 out of 10 recommend it. I like it a lot.
What do you feel like it has caused you to shift the most, if anything?
I think that I'm a little bit more conscientious of sleep and exercise. Not like, oh, I need to exercise today, but I notice
How the two are related?
yeah, and like how my REM sleep versus my deep sleep are impacted by if I rest in the middle of the day, I actually get better sleep at night. And I never would have known that, obviously before. I would have thought, oh, I just need to stay awake all day in order to sleep well at night. But I'm so exhausted by the time I go to bed that I have
sleep latency.
Exactly. Yeah. Good memory. My sleep latency is like extremely high. I have 1 minute of sleep latency, and you're supposed to have like 15. So I sleep better and more soundly when I like rest throughout the day, which is very projector, very projector vibes.
That's something that I would say is true when I just think anecdotally for myself, but rarely do I let myself down, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Off the ledge.
Yeah. And I just would never have thought that, and never put that together. And I think that's really interesting. I'm also just curious to see how it makes me feel when we have the baby and we're not getting a ton of sleep. Like, I know.
Lots of 17-minute naps.
Exactly.
It's so interesting how many Apple products are on this list, because the next thing was AirPods, but somebody actually turned me on to Neura. I think it's Nura. Neura headphones. And this is for like sound nerds but they're not more expensive than the AirPods. But what they do is when you first put it into your ear, it programs how to deliver sound and music to you according to your specific ear. So it
that's cool.
It does this little thing where it will bounce sound off of like the little hair follicles in your ear to figure out how to best deliver something for your ear. So if you try someone else's on, things won't sound as good as basically your own.
Wow.
And they're the only headphones that deliver lossless frequency, meaning they don't lose any part of the sound quality, whereas different headphones are optimizing for different frequencies. And I personally hate the AirPods Pro. I've never hated a pair of headphones so much as I have hated the AirPods Pro. So I wouldn't recommend them because they have just given me so many issues.
Is that AirPods Pro? Those are like the little dongle ones. They look like these headphones I'm wearing, but without the wires.
Yeah, I think they're one of the newest ones, if not the newest ones.
Okay.
And they have noise cancellation in them. But what I don't like is that unless they're in the case, they will always pair with any device that I have, even if I don't ask them to.
So annoying. And they're like trying to be smart, but they're being stupid.
Yeah. And I just don't find the sound quality amazing. And the microphone picks up way too much of like opening an envelope. Sometimes on the other end, you're like,
oh my God.
So it's not great for talking to people.
Yeah. I have the Beats AirPods, I think. I got them for free and I really like them. And I also like our Sony noise canceling headphones, but ones,
the ones I'm wearing right now.
Yeah, those ones sound cool. The Neura. I'm also like, that could totally be a scam. Yeah. Like all of that shit could be like so made up, and I'm still like, that's cool. That sounds cool.
But this is it sounds cool, but this is coming from somebody who I know is completely obsessed with sound quality. This is my friend Christian. He subscribes to Tidal because he's like, it's actually just a higher fidelity stream.
Wow.
And he's very into it. So I'm like, I would trust him.
Okay. Well, thanks, Christian. Maybe we look at the Neura headphones instead of AirPods Max, everyone. Okay. Now we've got a real ghoul, not techie haunted cart. Bioderm shower oil. Have you ever used it? Me neither. But I do love a shower oil. I used one today.
It's 2-in-1, right?
Yeah, it's like you put it on when you're wet and then it's less sticky. It seems like it soaks in a little bit better. And Bioderm is great. Do you still have your Bioderm from Italy?
I finished it, unfortunately.
R.I.P.
I know. It was a very nice experience.
Truly. The new Aritzia Super Puff Parka in a waterproof version in a color that's my color season. Oh, someone who is a soft autumn, who's discovered they're a soft autumn color-wise
Love that.
and can't wear black anymore. You can wear whatever you want, but I understand wanting to get something that is a little bit more, toning to the complexion. I think I dropped this into the chat, but Lauren from Wooden Spoon Herbs recommended the Girlfriend Collective puffy jacket in case you're
she
looking for
did.
something that is similar to the Aritzia one and maybe a little bit less expensive.
Also, Mercari and Poshmark. I've been looking for parkas on there. Left,
Oh, there's
right,
a
and center,
ton.
and
There's a ton of the Super Puff in particular.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, this one is going to be controversial maybe. Have you heard of K18? This hair mask?
Yeah, I've heard of it, but never ventured into the hair mask
It's
land.
really expensive. It's like $30 for like an ounce or something. Same thing with Olaplex. And this person says it's so pricey, but I'll buy it once I'm through the rest of my Olaplex. I feel like the consensus has really shifted. The tide has turned on Olaplex. People were all about Olaplex, and now they're like, it ruins your hair. You shouldn't use it.
What does it do?
Well,
like how does it ruin it?
There are lots of products in the Olaplex line, but the one that people use the most is the one that adds more protein to your hair. And I think what happens is it over dries your hair if you use it too much. And that's, I think, what K18 does too. It's like supposed to make your hair thicker and stronger and help with damage. But it makes sense if you're like putting keratin back or protein back into your hair that it would be dry. You need to moisturize it with something.
Oh, I thought it was the opposite of that. I thought it made your hair softer.
Well, I think it's supposed to make it less frizzy because it's like filling in the gaps. Also, I'm not a hair scientist. I'm no woman in STEM.
Yeah, I'm like, we're just guessing.
I don't know. But K18, I've tried both of these products, and I will say I like Olaplex better.
Okay. Do you think it's worth the
price tag? No. I didn't. I did not notice a significant difference in my hair using either of these products. But what did help was using like a leave-in conditioner every day.
Yes.
So
agreed. And an oil at night for me.
Yeah. But hey, if it works for you, amazing. I do not have blonde color treated hair, and I don't use a blow dryer every day. So maybe if that's your bag, it will be amazing for you. And I hope that you get it at a steep discount.
One of my favorite things on this list, a heated toilet seat.
I didn't know I needed this until I saw it here.
It reminds me of if you've ever had, this is very much an East Coast thing, a car with a heated steering wheel. Makes all the difference.
Or the cars that like you can turn on before you go out to the car from inside your house, and it turns the heater on, and then you buy. That's the best. There really is nothing more uncomfortable than getting into just a frigid car.
No, and then whoever you're getting into it with, you just like hate each other until it gets warm.
Yeah, you're both like, mad at each other. Like, why isn't it heating up faster? As if it's either of your faults.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, Wallace, we've tried a bunch of face devices. This person says, not sure if I want an ice roller or a cupping set or a red light therapy wand or maybe a reusable skin gym mask. If you had to pick one and one alone to get on Black Friday, what would you do?
Something with heat and actually, I don't know. This is a hard question to answer.
Sorry, I put you on the spot.
I do really like the tripolar.
That one is the Cadillac, I would say, of these types of products.
I need to use it more, but I do like it.
How
about you?
I would say, so I've gotten a red light therapy wand as press, and I don't think that it works. It doesn't work. I'll say that. It doesn't work. Like a Solo Wave, that brand. They're very cute. They vibrate, but it's just not strong enough. You'd have to use it for like on your face, I think for over 15 minutes at a time to like actually see some benefits, but it's cute. I think that it's worth it to get a refurbished new face, if a mini one. Those are great. And yeah, if you really want to ball out, go with Wallace's recommendation, because that's like,
you could probably get a refurbished tripolar too.
Yeah, and they have a couple different models, and I bet you during Black Friday they've got good sales.
They'll have a sale. Yeah. Great people over there. They were very nice
really
to
lovely.
us.
Okay, two final things on the haunted cart list for the ghouls. The TheraPlush hand cream. by Soft Services.
Oh, I never reported that I'm in love with the buffing bar that I finally ordered.
Yeah, you said you like this little soap habitat.
I like the dish. Yeah, the habitat. It's great.
Well, we love Soft Services. Yeah, the TheraPlush hand cream looks really cute, and it sounds like they're sold out till next year, which is kind of a bummer. But go off, get it.
Yeah.
You know, the same team makes the Off Hours coat.
Wait, actually?
Yeah, the same founder, same co-founder of Soft Services founded Off Hours.
Wow.
Not one, but two gorgeous businesses.
Also, just gorgeous. So smart too in how they started and scaled up slowly.
Yeah. I will say their stuff is a little bit expensive. Soft Services.
It is.
And if you want a really great body scrub that lasts a long time, because how long do you think the buffing bar lasts?
Yeah, I think it'll be gone in like 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, I really like this scrub from Noto Botanics. That's a full body scrub, and it comes in like a little glass jar, and they're based in LA, and it works so well, and it smells so good, and it's like the perfect grain. It's not too light, but it's not too St. Ives, and you can use it all over your body and on your face, and I am obsessed with it.
Hey.
And last thing on here is the Skylight Family Calendar, which, have you seen ads for this?
No.
Oh,
what is
it's
it?
basically like an iPad,
I'm looking at
kind of, that like has your whole calendar on it and all of like the chores and the groceries and like what everyone's doing. And I think it like syncs all of your calendars, and it's kind of cool. Like it lives on, your kitchen counter where everyone can see it. So you can see like what's on deck for everyone in the day.
It's kind of cute.
It's kind of cute.
But why can't an iPad do
I would
this?
say get an iPad.
Just display your GCal.
Yeah. I would say if it were me, I would invest in an iPad and for the kitchen. And then
I like what they're trying to do
I
here.
agree.
But yes, get a nice iPad stand.
Yes.
I mean, the iPad is more expensive, but many more.
But then you can use
cases.
Yeah, then you can use it for your recipes. You can use it in the New York Times. You can use it to watch TV while you're doing the dishes.
This is true. Okay, let me is to what?
Watch TV while I'm doing the dishes, because
100%.
I just could never do them before.
Or else they don't get done.
Exactly.
It's too boring.
Yeah. And now I'll volunteer to do the dishes because I'm like, I want to finish my show. So I'll do the dishes. I'll clean the kitchen.
You're like, no problem. Just don't talk to me.
Just leave me. Let me put my little AirPods in. Okay. Can't hear you.
It takes me to the days of my mom had this really tiny like TV kitchen. Or no. TV.
She had the smallest kitchen. It was just like for filming and for ants.
It was in a studio. Honestly, she should have had her own cooking show, but it was so cute, and it was just like in the corner, and gotta hand it to her. She made amazing meals while also watching that TV.
Sometimes
Ina Garden, a frequent appearance in
her co-chef. Well, I think we've said everything. What are we giving away this week?
This week, we're going to give away the Moon Juice Acid Potion. We're going to give away the smaller size.
The travel size.
So that you can see if it works well with your skin. All you have to do is write in a super fun, sexy, unique, hilarious JK review on Apple Podcasts, and just let us know what you think of the show. All you got to do is submit a review to be entered to win.
And we'll announce the winner on next week's episode of the podcast. And on that note, our winner for the Wooden Spoon Herbs Blue Magnesium is McLockers. Would never ghost this podcast. Every week I'm lurking in the Spotify shadows. Sorry, Apple Podcasts, waiting for the next app. It's relatable, giggly, educated, and where can I find new things to haunt me in my cart? Nowhere. I've tried finding a comparable podcast, and to my demise, I'm always back like a boy you ghosted who still likes your Instagram pic. I'm in Atlanta and sometimes do not get the references, since New York City and LA can be totally different planets compared to the rest of the US. But
I love that subtle call in.
Yeah, thank you.
Respect.
We hear you. We appreciate you.
We need to come to Atlanta.
So we're going to stay with you, McLockers. But I do love Erewhon now, is what they say. Ignorance was bliss. XOXO, sexy goblin listener. I mean, amazing review. Thank you so much, McLockers. We're going to send you that Wooden Spoon Herbs Magnesium. Make sure that you write into Good For You Pod on Instagram with your address and let us know what you won, and we will send away.
We'll send you the sexy magnesium for your sexy sleep and sexy bowel movements.
Wow, you went there. I didn't know if you were going to go there, but you went there, and I appreciate that about you.
That is really important for everyone. Also, I just have to shout out Mitchell. I'm just going to read this review because it says something really sweet about you. From Mitchell, Good For You is my fave podcast in rotation. Every week I pop my AirPods, listen to a new episode, and am instantly transported from living van life with my partner. Okay, so cool.
Amazing.
A lifestyle that lacks an opulent self-care routine or IRL girl time, RIP.
Oh, but you can get your virtual girl time here. That's what we're all about.
To feeling like I'm in a room with my best gals, giggling and learning about all the wellness and consumerism things. Michelle and Wallace are witty and intelligent, and their show is the perfect balance of playfulness, lighthearted dialogue, and consumerism education. You'll learn something new with every episode. Also, Michelle's voice reminds me of Elizabeth Olsen, which is quite soothing to listen to. 10 out of 10.
Oh, wow, I'm flattered. I'm honored.
I think we have to, Mitchell, let us know who you are.
We'll send you something nice.
Yeah. Even though you weren't our winner, you were our runner-up. And that is good as gold on this pod. So write to us at Good For You Pod and let us know who you are and how we could get you something to your van life. Let us know what that's like.
That could prove to be difficult, but we can make it happen.
We can find you.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.
Don't change.
Or do. Have a great summer.
Bye. Good For You is produced by yours truly, Wallace Miller Blanchard. Our theme song is by Parallel Dance Ensemble, and our wonderful editing is done by Softer Sound Studio, who you can find more information about at the link in our show notes.